How can the Wizards not be confident when they look as good as that? Here they were, headed to the locker room earlier on. A look at the starting group for the Magic. You'll see both the Wagners out there, Barnes at 3 and Mo on the block. Suggs out there with Garbage Man, and it's Banchero in at the power forward. And for Washington, in at the forward positions, Avdija and Kuzma. Kispert is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And not yet the midway point of the season, Clark. So much invested in keeping these players healthy and ready to play with lots of games still ahead of us.
Yeah, you hope and imagine they'll continue to make really good strides, but I love the progress that's been made in injury prevention and rehabilitation as well as maintenance so these guys can play at a high level longer.
Pass to Garbage Man. Back to Wagner. No good on that one. Great D that time from Bagley. Here's Kuzma. The shot from the low post is good.
Even when Kuzma is defended well, he's still great at maintaining his composure and getting to the basket.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Poole. And it's Suggs missing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Kuzma passes to Poole. Here's Kispert. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Frank, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Some people see the Orlando Magic as a team, Clark, with a very high ceiling. How about you?
Lots of potential there. No question about it, Kevin. And plenty of room for growth. The challenge is going to be corralling that and moving it in the right direction. You know, it could take longer than people expect or wanted to, so you got to be patient in this situation.
Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Banchero missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Banchero bully balling and overpowering on his way inside. Not to be denied.
Pass to Kuzma. And here's Avdija. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here is Garbage Man, defended by Bagley. Here's Banchero. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here is Garbage Man, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Right here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Paulo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wagner. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Jalen Suggs. Jones, no luck.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hey, if you're going to get offensive rebounds, you've got to stay active, and Isaac does that, doing a nice job utilizing his reach to snag those second chance opportunities.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Jones, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Banchero outside. And there's the pass to Garbage Man. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Pass to Vukcevic. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Koulibaly. Some solid defense from Garbage Man.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going. Their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity.
And they're scoring pretty well. As we conclude the first quarter, Magic lead by 5.
Quarter. Your Wizards.
We'll be back shortly. Live.
The Magic.
From Washington.
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And at the forward positions, Avdija and Kuzma. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Butler. And it's Koulibaly in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wizards trailed by 5. So GA, the Wizards, with their trades over the summer, they have definitely hit the reset button for a rebuild.
Yeah, and moved on from Beal and traded Porzingis as well. So kept Kuzma and brought in Poole to start the youth movement. Exciting times for the Wizards.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Garbage Man in the last game against the Pacers really contributed. He had 9 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes it to Bagley. Clark, these days, especially in the playoffs, any weak link defensively gets exposed.
Yeah, well, you're going against the same opponent. So whatever area that you're weak in, that's going to be exposed. Specialists can get a few more minutes during the regular season, but in the postseason, hey, every possession is extremely valuable, and you're trying to have the players on the floor that give you the best chance to win at the highest level.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Mark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim.
27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Poole. And so in the game for the Magic, the forward spots, it's Wagner and Banchero. Garbage man out there with Black. And it's Wagner in at the center filling out the middle. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. 6-point game. It's Kuzma penetrating, and the shot goes in. Kuzma's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Washington. Pass to Banchero. Here is Garbage Man, and finished off by Banchero.
There's some heat from Banchero now. He brings that ferocity. We know he's got an inferno raging in him.
Now here's Bagley. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Bagley's got his first bucket of the night.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Wagner finds Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Garbage man, the pass to Banchero. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. Garbage man misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Wagner, and it's Fulton for Black. Now, here's Avdija. Defense right on him.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Garbage man, the pass to Banchero.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Here is Garbage man, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Both teams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Moment here now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Jalen Suggs. Dave, what'd you find out?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Magic. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. Unfortunately, he's going to be out for a while. This is an injury that takes some time to heal. That's tough news. Back to you guys.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
In the backcourt, it's Jones and Poole. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kispert. And it's Bagley in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Avdija's checked in for the Wizards. Poole the pass to Bagley. Dish out to Kispert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For Washington, Corey Kispert.
And the second free throw, good. Magic leading by 7. And the pass to Isaac. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Garbage Man. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Isaac.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Poole kicks to Kispert. Outside for Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. Poole. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
This guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
And both free throws good for Isaac. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And Anthony's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Anthony. Pass to Garbage Man. Inside. It's stolen by Bagley. Kispert with it. Now Anthony defending. Poole with no one around. Well, good with the triple. Orlando leading by 9. Anthony right side. Pass to Isaac. Here is Garbage Man. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
Here's Kuzma. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
2 minutes.
Garbage Man, the pass to Wagner. Here is Garbage Man, defended by Bagley. Back to Wagner. Orlando needs to get off his shot. Garbage Man misses. Wizards trailed by 11. Here's Poole. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Garbage Man. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Assisted.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing. Fearless.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 11. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jonathan Isaac.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taking on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Orlando.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once again, they're going to come out on top in this series. 3 straight victories in as many games on the season against this team. They've done a great job of just playing their best when it mattered most against Washington.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.